What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Hundo video. Today we're going to be talking about water intake. Yeah, everybody talks about it. You should drink enough water, and it's true. And the fact of the matter is, unless you're chugging your water, you're not going to get enough water in a day, because you got to drink at least a gallon to a gallon and a half, hopefully maybe 2 gallons of water in a day. And if you're going to accomplish that, you're going to need to be drinking water when you wake up in the morning for the first thing, and you're going to need to drink a quart of water before every meal. And if you're eating minimum 3 meals a day, that's going to be 3 meals, 3 quarts of water, plus the quart when you wake up. That's 4 quarts. That's already over a gallon. So you'll guaranteed get a gallon in every single day. Why do you want to be drinking water when you wake up first thing in the morning? Well, I'll tell you. You just ideally slept for 8 hours. That's 8 hours without drinking or eating. That's going to make your stomach nice and contracted and nice and shrunken up, because your stomach is a muscle. It expands and contracts with the way that you eat and drink. And when you're sleeping and you're not eating and drinking, your stomach is going to relax and it's going to contract and it's going to shrink down. So when you wake up in the morning, your stomach is going to be as small as it can possibly get. Holy shit, there's a ghost in here closing the door on its own. But listen, when you wake up in the morning, you're going to be dehydrated. So you're going to want to fill your stomach with water, because it's going to create volume inside your stomach, and it's going to make it so that it's much easier for you to digest your first meal. And that's the most ideal, because if you fuck up your digestion first thing every day, you're not going to have good digestion ever. You've got to create good digestion, folks. And you've got to aid your stomach first thing in the morning, because that's when it's the most sensitive and it's the most contracted. So check it out. Depending on who you are and how your stomach is, it's going to be easy or difficult for you to drink a quart of water in the morning. So you might need to level down and start with a glass and take your way up to a full quart. So I've got a gallon here. I'm not going to drink the whole gallon, obviously, but I'm going to go ahead and drink my first thing of water. And you don't want to sip it really over a long period of time, because that defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do. You're trying to get the entire volume of water in your stomach before it starts digesting. So ideally, you're going to want to drink your whole glass or your whole amount of water within about 3 to 5 minutes at the latest. You know, if your stomach's hurting because of the water intake and you need to take a little minute break, that's fine. But you just got to work at it every day until you can easily accomplish it. Because I guarantee you, the more you do this every single day, the more your stomach will get used to it and start expanding more and more easily every morning, and intaking water more easily every time you drink it, and you'll become more hydrated that much easier. So I just woke up probably easily an hour ago now, because I've been messing around for too long. So you never want to wait that long. You always want to wake up and drink it right away. But nonetheless, if a little bit of time goes by, that doesn't mean you don't drink your water. You have to drink your water no matter what. Start with your water first thing every morning. Try to make it minimum a quart. Okay, so here we go. Here's a gallon. Just opening a fresh gallon. That way you can have a good judgment of how much water I drank, instead of just doing some random glass with some arbitrary amount that you really don't know how much it is. So here's a gallon of fresh water. You want to try and drink it all at once, and you want to try and get all the water in your stomach. Now the thing is you're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable at first, because it's going to put pressure on your stomach and it's going to open everything up. But when there's nothing in your stomach as far as food to digest, your stomach will literally absorb the water through the walls of itself instantaneously. So that entire stomach full of water will shrink down and go away within 5 minutes. And also what can happen is it can make you cold, because a lot of water can change your body temperature. So it's good to do it first thing in the morning before you take a shower, because then the warm shower will help you warm you up afterwards and give you some time to take a pee before you head out for your day. So let's go. And when you're doing it, it might make you burp sometimes, because there's always going to be air in your stomach, and water is going to be displacing the air. And see, so right about now, start to feel it in your stomach. It feels pretty good. Ideally, that's probably a little under a quart. And the thing is, as you might say, it looks like it's a little uncomfortable, and it might be at first, but it gets better. And the thing is the case in many times, you guys, is you have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. That's almost always the case. You get a little bit uncomfortable with drinking a lot of water right when you wake up, and in return, you will be so comfortable for your first meal and for the rest of the day if you continue that habit. I promise. I promise you. Alright, so that's guaranteed a quart right there. That's most likely over a quart. About right here would be a half a gallon. So, you know, if you drink at least a quart minimum, that's going to be a good volume to go to. And then, obviously, like I said, it might make you a little chilly because it'll lower your body temperature because of all the water. But it's not a big deal. Ideally, for your first quart of water, I really would just recommend making it just water with no added lemon juice or anything like that, because even a small amount of citrus is going to slow the absorption rate in your stomach down, because it's something that your stomach has to break down and process. When it's just water, it's going to go through the walls of your stomach much quicker. So this has been another Hundo video, folks. I hope you guys take this tip. If there's one tip you guys need to take first, it's this one. Hydration is so key, and you will notice the difference in this step so quickly. I guarantee you, if you struggle through this process, by the first week, you will already see your stomach stretching out and being able to handle more water, and you'll experience a much better day of digestion. I promise you this. So I'll see you guys next time. Tune in next time for another great edition of some Hundo Health Tips. And I'll see you guys soon. I'm out.